Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand new week, brand new episode. This is Tuesday, October 19th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and fantasy football guru, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your afternoons. Chilly morning, chilly afternoon here in the Northeast area. Fall's upon us. Winter's right around the corner. Get in the gear, man. This is hockey weather. I love this. I love this sort of weather. I'm ready to rock and roll. But this show, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by BetUS. Creating an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce, 12OZ. Once again, BetUS. Yes, 12 Ounce Sports is an official partner now of BetUS. Use that promo code 12ounce, 12OZ. The O and Z are caps. And they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Once again, that's BetUS. Create an account with them. Promo code 12ounce. Zingo TV, channel 761. Those out there that are tuning in, welcome aboard to Zingo TV and channel 761. If you don't have Zingo TV, it's a free app. Download it. They have a lot of cool stuff out there. All the 12 Ounce Sports shows are on Zingo TV as well. It's free. Check them out. And then when doing so, flip over to channel 761 where you'll be hearing today's episode live of Pete's Power Plays. And last but not least, Amazon.com. Of course, we have a site out there. So come by and support us today. Obviously, we're trying to get big. We're getting there as we speak. Support 12 Ounce Sports by going to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So, first week of the NHL. First off, let's talk about a huge menu on tap today. NHL recaps from the weekend. Absolute brutal first week for me. As you all know, clients, it's been rough for the clients as well. Rough for Twitter plays as well. So, we'll bounce back like we usually do. Sunday was a great day. Okay, a little mini sweep, which was nice. Nice little boost of confidence. But last night, the Flames are, I know it's a week into the season, but the Flames are going to be blacklisted from me. I can't trust that team whatsoever. Ducks look really good. I know it's early into the season, but the Ducks are looking pretty darn good. And the Flames, I just can't trust the Flames. Once again, outscoring opponents, almost doubled. And they only scored 2 goals. I think it's absolutely pathetic. The first period puck line as well, that minus a half a goal at plus 145, that should have cashed out as well. They're not good. The Flames are just, I know it's early, I know it's 2-3 games into the season, but again, this is just not what I'm liking to see. Just bad vibes all around from the Flames. So right now, I'm crossing them off my list for the time being. But I'll talk about my NHL recaps. Talk about NFL DFS, which has been pretty darn good as of late. Last night, Twitter lineup cashed out. If you put in a $10 entry, you got $20 back, or about $21 back. So you're getting double your money back, if not a little bit more, from last night's lineup. So congrats to those that cashed out. Clients, they hit one Thursday night, but Sunday was a little rough between Twitter and client lineup, so nothing cashed out on Sunday. But Thursday night had a client cash out, Sunday nothing, and then Monday Night Football, of course, last night we cashed out pretty good money. So that's 12. That is 12 DFS lineups cashed out now since week 1. So that's a combine of Twitter and clients. So we're doing pretty darn good. Doing pretty darn good with the DFS lineups this upcoming season. So let's cash out another one on Thursday. Let's make it 13. And, we're heading into week 7 already. We're cashing out some good money in DFS. So at least that's a side of bright things right there. in the midst of this first brutal week of the NHL season. But again, I try, like I said, I try and stay positive. Strive forward. You got to forget about the past. Ignore it, erase it. That first week is erased. I woke up this morning feeling good. We have a huge slate tonight. I'm excited to get into the card. I got clients already had their plays. I send it out to them first thing in the morning. They're ready to rock and roll. New clients that just came on board. Listen, I appreciate your support. I really do. I'm happy that you guys signed up with me, and let's bounce back here. So those that signed up, welcome aboard. Also, I'm running a deal for November 1st. November 1st, I'm basically cutting off. I was doing $350 for the season, including playoffs, and I did mention on the show about last week or 2 weeks ago, or last week, that I was cutting it from $350 to $300. But for November 1st, I will cut it from $350 down to $250. I'm basically going to take off $100 for once November 1st hits. That'll be my discount, and for the entire rest of the season, including playoffs, will be $250 starting November 1st. So mark that on your calendars if you want to sign up then. So let's rock and roll. But again, just strive forward. We'll be okay. It's only the first week of the NHL season. Sure, I put out a lot of plays, of course. That's the plan. Don't just settle on one. You don't have to. Don't be scared. I'm not scared. When it comes to these plays, man, just throw them out there. Really, that's the whole point. Like, if you're that confident in the play, which I am, I love all these plays. I love all these plays that I'm giving out. That's why I give them out to Twitter. That's why I give them out to clients. But unfortunately, they haven't been hitting, and that's just how it works. It's the cream of the crop. Transparency 101 will come a long way. Those that are just getting in the NHL capping, transparency is key. You see a lot of people who erase their accounts, make new accounts, just to hide their results, which is kind of bull crap if you're asking me. I think it's just like a punk way out, so people don't remember. But a lot of people do remember. So that's the thing. Don't hide yourself, okay? You're just going to get exposed. Simple as that. So just fess up to your losses. It's not hard. A couple people can unfollow you. Sure, no problem. The unfollow button's right there. If you're that upset. But otherwise, betting is not for you. If you lost 10 units like me, yeah, sure, I lost $1,000. Sure, of course I did. You fess up to your losses. That's what happens in the NHL or any sport in general. It's just that's how betting works. You give out confident plays that I like. Again, clients are losing. They're down 4 units right now after the first week. But they're not complaining. This is why I've been with these clients. Half of these clients that I have are from the first 3 seasons of capping. They are not upset whatsoever. I made them pretty damn good money the first 3 seasons. But this is how it is. And the new clients are very supportive client base that I have, and that's why I love these guys. And all of you on Twitter that follow my plays too. And I know who you are, and I know you always like me, like my plays and comment. I know who you are, and I appreciate it. And listen, we all bounce back. We all have wins. We all have losses. That's just the name of the game. It's hockey. Hockey is a difficult sport to cap. It really is. It's tough. It's tough. Between that and baseball, I think baseball and hockey are the 2 toughest sports to cap because you never know. You could have a team like the Ducks last night at plus 200 cash out on the money line. And you could have, say, in baseball, Detroit Tigers at plus 300 beat the Houston Astros, who are, minus 250 on the money line. That's just how these 2 sports run. And hockey is it's an unpredictable sport. So you just, listen, you got to live by it. All right, we bounce back, we strive forward. I'm not a guy that just pouts and hangs my head low because I had a pretty shitty week, but that's just how it goes. All right, I'm bouncing back. Let's do it. And, listen, enough of me talking. And, we're going to get back to reality, okay? It's only been 1 week of many in the NHL. So let's bounce back here. We have 11 games on the menu. NFL DFS, like I said, has been crushing it. So, again, I'm running a deal as well November 1st. $50 for the rest of the season. That includes playoffs, DFS as well, Super Bowl too. So get on board if you're interested. I'm going to be dropping a lot of discounts. That's just how I am. I do a lot of discounts as well, as you begin to notice. I do a Christmas discount as well. I'll probably drop. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the deal at, but once December rolls around, it's the gift of giving. So I haven't decided on a number. Probably 200 for the rest of the season once December hits. So just stay tuned to that. This is why you listen to Pete's Power Play. So first off, quick recap before I hit the commercial. The 15th of October was Friday. We go 2-4 with a minus 2.45 overall units. The first period overs have been, the first half I should say, because I've been cashing them out the last couple of nights now, but the first couple of days of NHL has been brutal. Tough breaks, but we did cash the Flyers last night. We did cash the Senators Stars on Sunday evening. So, I mean, we're starting, and I'm usually pretty good with the first period overs. I do love my first period overs. So let's get back in the groove with those. I do have one tonight as well that I like. So Flyers, Canucks over first period, that lost. Devils, Blackhawks over first period, lost. Those were tough breaks. You had goals in 20 seconds of the Devils game. Then you had a goal in the Flyers game in the first 7 minutes of the game. So there's plenty of time to get a second goal. Unfortunately, that's just the typical luck that we've been having this first week. Wild in regulation cashed out. Wild and Ducks over first period and over 5.5. They both lost. And then Blackhawks, Devils over 6 was the client play. That lost. They were on a 2-game winning streak as well, clients, until they lost to Flames money line last night. So that's good. So that's how you have it there. Saturday's plays. We go 6 and 7 with basically a minus 3/4 of a unit, so 0.75 unit that we lost there. Bruins Leafs money line parlay that cashed. Blues Flames puck line plus 1.5 parlay lost. Jackets money line that hit. Sens Leafs over 6 that lost. Pens Hawks over first period that hit. Wings Nucks over first period that lost. Canes money line that hit. Jets on the money line. This Jets team needs to wake up, and I think it starts tonight. They got to wake up. I'm a big believer in this Jets team this upcoming season, and they're not looking too good in this first couple of games, so they need to bounce back as well. Preds Canes over 5.5. We just missed that by a goal. Islanders Panthers over 5.5. That cashed. Hawks Pens over 6. That cashed. Clients went 2-2 that evening. Wild and Kings was a live bet over a half a goal. Couldn't get there. And then the Sabres Yotes over first period. Once again, that was on Saturday morning, the matinee game. That lost. So 6 and 7 overall with a minus 0.75 unit. That's just the name of the game. Sunday, we had a good bounce back. Half unit plays, of course. But listen, it's better than nothing. I had a great Sunday, treated me well. Stars Sens over first period at plus 100, that cashed out, and then Senators team total over 2.5, that cashed out as well. So we went 2-0 with a 1 overall unit. A little small sweep there, and I was also leaning on the under 5.5. It just didn't make my card for me, so that would have cashed out as well. And then last but not least, last night we go 3 and 4 with a minus 1.55 overall unit. Flyers and Kraken over first period. That cashed out. Flyers on the money line. That was the easiest play. Too many people are high on the Kraken this year. I am not whatsoever. And I don't even like them tonight either against the Devils. They're tired. They're gassed. Just too many believers in this Kraken team, and I'm not one of those. So Flyers money line with an easy win there. Leafs Blues on the money line. Not sure what happened with the Leafs last night. I thought Austin Matthews coming back could give them a little bit of boost. But, hey, the Rangers come in there and they steal one. What a great overtime game that was as well. Leafs, Blues, money line parlay that lose. Flames first period minus a half a goal at plus 145. That lost. Unbelievable. But, again, I'm not hanging my head over it. Rangers, Leafs, live over 5.5. It looked good. I like the value there, but that didn't cash out. Blues and Coyotes over 5.5. That was a late night ad. That cashed out, no problem. And then the Flames money line for the clients. Again, they blow in the lead there. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So 3 and 4 minus 1.55 overall unit. Overall season now in the NHL, 20-28 and 1 with a minus 10.75 overall units. Again, it's been brutal, but let's bounce back. It's a new week, and let's cash out these tickets this upcoming week. So give me a quick 2-minute break, and when I get back, tonight's 11 card breakdowns and plays from me, yours truly, and let's get into it. Let's get that money, and stay tuned. We're going to have fun. I'll talk to you guys.
12-Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-Ounce Sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120OZE and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sportsbook. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Tuesday, October 19th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only King of the Ice and fantasy football guru, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in on this Tuesday afternoon. It's beautiful here. I love the weather. It's getting nice and cool now. I'm enjoying this to the max. So we're back here, and listen, let's get into it now. 11 cards on the menu, or 11 cards, 11 games on tap here tonight on the menu. And let's start off. Vancouver Canucks at the Buffalo Sabres. Over/under was at 5.5. It has moved up to 6. A lot of line movement too. Buffalo opened up at plus 110. Now Buffalo's at plus 140. Money going to the Canucks there at minus 155 on the money line. Obviously, Canucks here 1-1 on the road. Buffalo obviously 2-0 at home here. When it comes to the puck line, Vancouver's covering 2-1. Buffalo 1-1 when covering the puck line. Over/unders here. Vancouver 1-2 in their first 3. Buffalo 0-1-1 in their first 2 games. Right off the bat, I like the Canucks here. I think they come back. I think they take care of business against Buffalo. This is great. I mean, it's good to see Buffalo start off pretty good with a 2-0 record to start the season, but I really do think Demko comes through here tonight for the Canucks. And I think they score. I think they score a couple goals. And I think the reason we're going to get this over as well is because of the Canucks. I honestly do. I like the Canucks here. I like the Canucks at the money line at minus 155. And I like the over 5.5. That's what I'm on here tonight as well. You'll get that on the Twitter playlist as well. It has moved to 6. If you buy it down to 5.5, it's at minus 120. That was about an hour ago when I locked it in. So over 6, I still like the over 6 as well. Again, I really expect Vancouver to come out and take care of business here. I do. I think Buffalo will I'd say Buffalo gets a goal or two. Maybe a 4-2 Vancouver win here would be nice. So give me Vancouver on the money line and the over 5.5 between the Canucks and the Buffalo Sabres. Next up, the San Jose Sharks at the Montreal Canadiens. Over/under set at 6 right now. It was at 5.5. It moved up to 6. Montreal minus 150. They opened up at minus 130, minus 150 currently on the money line. San Jose plus 140 on the money line, 60% on the money. However, this is still kind of close. 60% of the money is going towards Montreal there at that minus 150 spot. And of course, when it comes to the over/unders, Montreal's 0-2-1 and San Jose is 1-0. Obviously, Montreal not the good start as they wanted it to be, but again, during the course of the summer, when these over/unders came out, when these lines came out to miss the playoffs, I was on the under under on the Canadiens total points for the season, and to miss the playoffs, absolutely. So that's how I'm feeling there. But I like Montreal here on the money line. I do. I think they win their first game here tonight. They're up there in Montreal, and I like the under 6. I do. Obviously, both of these teams have been playing. I know the Sharks' first game of the year went over the total, but I think Montreal at home is a different team. I absolutely believe so. Jake Allen is in net for the Habs, so I think he'll bring that firepower to the Habs, and I believe they get their first win of the season. And I do. I like the money. I'll be happy to drop minus 150 on the Habs on the money line as well. So that's how I'm feeling, and I like the under 6 Sharks and the Montreal Canadiens. So there you go. Florida Panthers at the Tampa Bay Lightning, their rematch of last year's playoff matchup that they had together. Obviously, David versus Goliath. Goliath came through in a 6-game series. Florida Panthers still going to be that little brother of Tampa Bay, but not so fast. This year, like I said, Florida is a very likable team. I love the Cats this year. Obviously, it's a future of Philly Pete to win the Cup too. Here we go. This was a pick that I already locked in as well at plus 110. Okay, it has moved down to minus 105. So again, a lot of movement has been happening, but I got them at plus value this early morning before the line moved. Okay, this is a client play as well. So Panthers should be in the mix with that plus 110. But again, you're going to get minus 105. Still take it. You're not going to get value, but it's still close enough. But this is a pick'em game. 60% of the money is going to Tampa, though, with that minus 115 spot. Over/under is set at 6.5. That's a lot of juice right there. But it looks like it's going to move down to 6, I believe. Right now, live, it's over-under is at 6, but it did open up at 6.5, so you might luck out and get the 6 spot here. Tampa did open up at minus 140. They're down to minus 115, obviously. Obvious reasons now because people are all over Florida. And those that got the plus value for the Panthers, good looks there. Panthers are 1-0-1 with the over in their last couple games, obviously. Tampa is 2-1 with their overs. If I take a lean on this over-under here, I like the over 6. I do. I do see some scoring. I see some scrappiness. I do see some fights. This is going to be the game that I would like to watch tonight at 7 o'clock. Absolutely. A nice rematch game. Panthers, Bolts. Give it to me right now. I like the Panthers here on the money line and the over 6 between Tampa and Florida. And maybe even sprinkle a little bit on that first period over money line as well for the Panthers and Bolts. Seattle Kraken at the New Jersey Devils. This basically wraps up the Kraken's long road stand as well. But the over-under here is at 6. Seattle's plus 130 on the money line. Jersey's minus 150 on the money line. 80% of the money is going towards the Devils there at that minus 150 spot. I'm on the Devils here tonight as well. Seattle has to be gassed. 1-2-1, 3-1 on the road when covering the puck line. So they are a puck line covered team, except for last night when they got smoked by yours truly, the Broad Street Bullies. And with the overs, they're also 3-1 in their first 4 games. Jersey at home is 1-0. They didn't cover the puck line there, but they did go over the total as well. So this over-under is at 6. Side note here with this game, again, another game where the line is going to jump. All right, it was at minus 130, it moved to minus 135. Now it's up to minus 150. I like everything about the Devils here tonight. I do. Of course, injuries are back at it now. But this is a second back-to-back for the Kraken, and I feel this team has to be gassed. You saw signs of it last night. Absolutely. I mean, they got crushed by the Flyers. They're gassed. They're ready to go home. They're ready to go back to Seattle. Now it's the end of their 5-game road trip, basically across the country. Needless to say, but I think tonight you see Dreider in net for the Kraken. Grubauer should take the night off. That's my guess there, and I think this is his first start of the season is Dreider. So Devils haven't played in a week. They have not played in almost a week, I should say. But Friday was the last time they played, so it's been about 4 days. So I think they're going to be well rested. I think they're going to kick some butt. Maybe the puck line, Devils puck line minus 1.5 looks pretty good. I like them in the first period minus a half a goal as well. I just think that the Devils are going to take advantage of this gassed Kraken team. So give me the Devils here on the money line. And when it comes to the over-under, I like the under 6. For some reason, I know the overs have been cashing out for the Kraken lately, but something about this game is leaning me towards the under. I could see a 3-1 sort of game for the Devils, maybe 4-1. I don't see much from the Kraken again. Just like last night, I know Carter Hart was on his game, but I really do think that we might see an under tonight. Not a heavy lean for me at all. Maybe a quarter unit on the under, but not one of my favorite plays. Again, I'm more heavily leaned on the Devils money line here tonight, and I like the Devils first period half a goal, minus a half a goal as well. You should get that at plus odds. So that's how I feel tonight. Kraken, Devils, there you have it. All right, last 7 games, and I got 7 minutes, 7 games. Let's do it. So now we're going to do power minutes now, I like to say. Dallas at the Pittsburgh Penguins. Over-unders at 5.5. Pittsburgh opened up at minus 135, down to minus 125. However, 80% of the money is on Pittsburgh tonight. Dallas plus 110 on the money line. Dallas is due. I mean, they're 1-2. They're 0-3 with the over-unders, okay? And Pittsburgh is obviously 3-0 with the over-unders. So, again, I lean under in this game. I know Dallas is a very defensive team. We saw an under with Ottawa the other night. Just Dallas's offense is just so hard to trust right now. I'm not sure what team is going to come out. Do we see Dallas come out and score 3-4 goals against this Pittsburgh team? Possibly. I mean, when it comes to Pittsburgh, they're going to give up goals. Ottawa can give up goals too, but Dallas only scored 2 goals, against Ottawa. So I'm not liking anything at all. I can't trust this Dallas team right now. But my money right now is on the Pittsburgh Penguins here on the money line, that minus 125 spot. I'm not really sure. I can't trust Dallas. That offense needs to come on board soon enough. But when it comes to this game here, I don't have any picks in this game for Twitter tonight or my clients. I'm laying off of this game completely. But since I do leans on every game, I do lean the Pittsburgh Penguins on the money line and the under 5.5 between Dallas and Pittsburgh. Moving on, Colorado at the Washington Capitals. Huge news for the Caps, of course. Nate McKinnon off the COVID list will be in tonight's lineup for the Colorado Avalanche. Again, getting that money early while you can. Plus 110, plus 120 was last night's news, was yesterday's news, was early this morning's news at 4 or 5 in the morning when you get this in. I have it locked in at plus 110, the Avs. It has dropped to minus 120 since the McKinnon news. The Caps are now dogs at plus 105. Still, 40% of the money is only going towards the Avs. 60% of the money is going towards the Capitals there. I really expect Colorado to come out and win this game with McKinnon back. That's got to have some firepower. I do. I really like everything about this Avs team. I absolutely do. You got to expect, let's McKinnon's coming back. Let's get that fire going. Let's get this first W and what should I say, second W. But they're ready to rock and roll. Simple as that. So I'm on the Avalanche here tonight. Like I said, plus 110 here on the money line. That's where I have it locked in now. I still like it at minus 120. I know it dropped a little bit. But that's where I stand here. Capitals 0-1-1 with the over 10 here. Avs are 1-0-1 in their last two games, and of course Washington's 0-1-1 with the overs. 2-0 though to covering the puck line is the Capitals. But again, my money's on the Avs here. I like that, and if I had to take a guess here with the over/under, I like the over. I do like the over. You have two solid offenses. And it comes to goaltending, you're not sure which one's going to show up. So I like the over here, Caps, Avs, and I like the Avs here to win. And like I said, I had that plus 110. Still buy it at minus 120. I still like the Avs to win this game here tonight. Columbus, Detroit, over-runners at 5.5. Real quick, I like the Blue Jackets here at plus 105 as a small dog in Detroit. And 60% of the money is going towards Columbus there. Detroit looks really good. I mean, they do look pretty solid for the most part, besides that meltdown against Tampa. But that's a game they should have won. This is going to be a young team in the future to look forward to, Detroit fans. I mean, honestly, this is a good young team to look forward to. They have a lot, just how I feel like with Ottawa in the future. Like these two teams are going to be good in the next couple of years. And but I think Columbus does take this on the road. Over/unders at 5.5. If I were to take a lean, I'd probably go under in this situation. I would really do. Korpisalo is in net for the Jackets as well, so I do like the under. If you could get 6, I even like the under 6 even better in that game. But my more heavier lean is on the Jackets here tonight. That plus 105 value. Islanders, Blackhawks over/under again at 5.5. Islanders minus 125 on the money line. Chicago's plus 105. 65-35 here in favor of the Islanders in terms of money. I like the Isles here. I like the Isles on the money line at minus 125, and I like the over 5.5. I know I got 2 minutes, but I got to get these done. Kings at Nashville over/under at 5.5. I lean the under in this game. I truly do. 70% of the money is going towards Nashville at minus 140, but I'm a believer of the Kings. I'm going to take. This is going to be pretty much. I have 2 dogs in these last 3 games here. I like the Kings here at plus 120 on the money line and the under 5.5. All right, and then moving on, Winnipeg at Minnesota. Over/unders at 5.5. Winnipeg is due for a win, okay? This is one of my favorite teams to be into the playoffs and make a solid run. I really do like the Jets this year. But at Minnesota, Minnesota's getting 70% of the money. They're minus 150. But I'm going with the Jets. This is going to be Philly Pete's dog of the night right here. I like the Jets here on the money line at plus 130. That's where I'm rolling. I like the over 5.5 here as well, but I'm more heavily leaned on the Jets money line. And last but not least, Anaheim at Edmonton. I'm on the Oilers here. I like the Oilers here minus 1, minus 1.5. I like Edmonton first period minus a half a goal as well. And I expect a couple goals here in this game. I like the over 5.5 and the over first period in this game. I expect McDavid to get on the scoreboard in the first period as well. So first period over for the Oilers game. I like the full game over 5.5, and I'm all over the Oilers here tonight. I expect them to win this game. Anaheim has to be tired at some point. I mean, they just played a great game last night, and I think Edmonton takes full advantage of it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Short, sweet, it was quick. I'm out of time. Have a great Tuesday. Let's cash some tickets this week, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.